It'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
The 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now Purdy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's going to roll his way forward to the 48. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now it's Nix. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 13-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nix to the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Harvey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The kick is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And in that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Outside. 18, what's up?
Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 39 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
49ers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Outside.
Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A beautiful fake. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Hooked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. That's That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. On first down, back to Harvey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of...
They've got his man complete. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Broncos 17. 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They hold it only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Purdy now to throw.
7-yard line.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Purdy on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half.
20, 49ers 14.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and
Purdy from the gun.
13-yard line.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Room here to run. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
17 yards. That's good. Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers are back within a score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Looks good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Get set.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing in momentum right there.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll go play action with Nix. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
3 and out. 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er 1st down.
Get set.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
James. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Broncos 33, 49ers 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over this entry mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and on the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Niners take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Purdy will throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Nix to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job is pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up, 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw.
This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's another 49er first down.
Purdy to throw.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
32-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. Team. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play.
And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a first throw here in overtime. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Nix.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked up by Nate Hines.